Well, today is that time again. No, I haven't done this in months, but my collection has grown over time, and to acknowledge nearly almost a year of collections, I'm going through each of my binders of all of my Pokemon cards that I've collected thus far. The last time I did this, I think this was the official binder for a time, but as such, it's been expanded to 4 binders, being this set, which is all early generations, this set being all the good cards, this big binder being all, wait, it's not on camera, all of Generation 6, and the current binder for the current set, which is Generation 7. So, we're starting off with the early years. I'm not going to go too much into detail of all these, but here is basically, like, most of these cards you've seen before in the last video. I'm probably going to link you towards it as a recap, but this time they're all, how I organized them now is that these penny sleeves that I got in from the Target thing back in the day, I've labeled them as their set. So here, starting with the first page, we have our only card from Gym Challenge, Sabrina's Kadabra. Following on with Crystal Guardians, this card starting with our Delta Grovyle for this set. There's a gap over here because Crystal Guardians only has 9 cards, as I realized, and I never took the time to actually try to sort this completely out, but that gap will all be resorted later. Anyways, next up is Dragon Frontiers. All the cards there. These are all like regulars, like reverse, like regular cards, reverse commons, uncommons, reverses, commons, and uncommons, and then regular rares. That's all that's in this set. Anyways, we follow up actually with Legends of Wicked, but Mysterious Treasures is back here because I didn't remember that this came before Legends of Wicked, so yeah, I gotta reorganize this someday. So the reason I've been going back through this is because I'm trying to make a checklist of every card I have, and it's going to be really tiresome. It's a lot of cards. Anyways, we continue down with Rising Rivals, all the cards here. Some of my noted cards, like you probably saw back here, Totodile, which was actually back on here, Delta Totodile, Ray, and a bunch of other cards along that set. Here's cards from Supreme Victors, more cards from Arceus, and these were, like I said, these were all from various tins and collection boxes and various stray cards here and there, especially these Gen 4 were definitely from older tins. Heart Gold and Soul Silver all over here. Most of the artwork I actually kind of adore, well, some are kind of weird, but here was the odd part right here at the bottom. Is not fully in frame. We start the black and white with the only card in the black and white set, as I got it from a weird collection box from Fairfield, and then Noble Victories are the only 2 cards I have from there. Next, Destiny's being the pack that I opened back in Christmas, I believe. Following that with Boundaries Crossed. Such memory lane. Here's Plasma Storm, Plasma, and then around here is Plasma Freeze. Continuing down that, and then we end up at Plasma, after this page, she has a bit of Plasma Freeze. That's more than the second largest set before Gen 6. Here is Plasma Blast, and some of these cards I've gotten from the Fairfield packs. Others I've gotten from a booster pack here and there. Anyways, the biggest set for Gen 5 being Legendary Treasures. All of these pages. And sad thing is, this is not the complete set. This is nowhere near the complete set. I've opened a handful of these thanks to the mystery power boxes. That's also where I got these from. And then it kind of cuts off here, but it's not the end. It's just that this was how it originally was, as I separated the mythical collection cards, reading collection cards, as its own set. Well, this was a shorter video than expected. Hopefully y'all got a good look at this. But we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here a while. Next set we're gonna be looking at. We're gonna go through the monstrosity that is Generation 6. To be continued, folks.